Oh, here we go. Now we're going to create some problems. Now we've got some trouble. It's the mighty Punjab Kings versus the even mightier, sitting at the top of the table, looking pretty, looking down on everybody else from the top of the Gujarati mountains. It's the Titans. Titans versus the Kings. This is big. This is power versus form right now. It's going to all go down. There are my four fans. Two from the Titans, Harshit and Kevin, representing the Titans, and Clinton and Anmol representing the Punjabis. What a battle this is going to be. First versus eighth. A win today for Gujarat Titans means a lot, doesn't it, Kevin? Does it mean that you're officially through to the playoffs?
Yes, I'm very excited to see our team being the first one to qualify for the playoffs. 8 wins out of 9 games, and looks like I think today is the day that we are finally going to seal a place and become the first team in this tournament to seal a place for the playoffs.
Now, let's take a moment to congratulate you, really. If that does happen, Harshit, if that does happen, brand new team to the whole business here. Gujarat Titans this time last year didn't even exist as a phrase, as a name. We were saying it hypothetically, theoretically. And now this team's come along, have taken themselves all the way to the top of the table and could be the first ones across the line. That's got to feel good as a Gujarat fan, Harshit.
Certainly, Tommy, like there were some speculations around the team, like the team could have been built better. Hardik Pandya is captain. Is it a good player to place and captain and many other things? But certainly, we as a unit have answered them all. And as Kevin rightly mentioned, we have won 8 out of 9 matches, which is itself a record in the IPL history. So, looking forward to seal our spot and enjoy the rest of the games.
Yeah, man. How about that? But if anyone can smack them into touch, it's this side. It's the mighty Punjabis. And they are known for being mighty and powerful, Clinton. Are you confident you can create a wobble for these guys? They've hardly wobbled at all, the Gujarat Titans.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Punjab on paper are one of the strongest teams, and if you compare them to Gujarat, on paper, Punjab is a stronger side, but the way Gujarat are playing, I mean, they seem unstoppable. I mean, every match of Gujarat, we try and say that the law of averages will catch up to them, but they seem to be defying all the possible laws that exist in cricket and out of cricket as well. So yeah, and it's not that they're dependent only on one player. I mean, they've got seven man of the matches. Seven different players have got man of the match awards in the 8 matches that they've played. So they are a team that is unstoppable. But yes, Punjab is known for fighting and never mess with a wounded lion, they always say. So they're all up for it.
Okay, so they're unstoppable. It sounds like to me, Anmol, that Clinton's given up on this win already. He's told me that the Gujarat Titans are unstoppable. So you can't.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing you're going to do about it, Anmol. Is what Clinton
No,
said.
no, no.
Just
We,
go
we
home.
can't step back. We can't step back. And Punjabis are not meant to be stepping back. Yeah, Gujarat Titans have a very pretty good record in this season. They have very strong bowling. They have finisher. They have batsmen. But they don't know that last time when we faced each other, except that last over of Orion Smith, we were heavy on the Gujarat Titans side. Get them. The win was against coming to our mouth, and Orion Smith gave that win to Gujarat Titans. That 2 points were really crucial to us. Yeah, that good one will take it. Gujarat took it.
So you think you were kind of the luck wasn't on your side. You were kind of robbed last time, but it should have been your win last time. No, they're both nodding.
Yeah, that was our win.
All right, it should have been your win, but it's the power of the tournament. Okay, so before we get into the talk about each team here and we break down exactly what's going on, let me just remind everybody, this is Fan Doosra, by the way, if you just flicked on. We are part of the Bharat Army, and we're brought to you by Rario. Rario give you your chance to own an NFT. This is a new hot thing. It's a non-fungible trade, and you can get these NFTs. They're little moments, and these ones that Rario specialize in, they're the official NFT place for cricket NFTs, cricket moments. Let me show you an example of an NFT. It's a digital moment of a bit of play, and you can own it for free if you sign up to Rario today. Check this out. This is an NFT.
magnificent tattoos, gives the ball an almighty thump. Not this time. Not again, Zahir Khan. Oh boy, he's a magician. You never lose it. Class is permanent.
Oh, that cream keeps rising to the top. Oh, the Zach attack at 41 years young.
Right, so that specific moment, that Yorker, that Zakir Khan bowled, you can own that moment. And then you can trade that moment. And you can own lots of NFT moments. But you can find out more by going onto Rario.com. You should go and do that right about now. Right, and right about now, we're getting ready for this game today. Punjab versus Gujarat. Okay, we've been saying that, Gujarat are looking, untouchable, unstoppable, all this stuff. But can I be honest, Kevin? Shubman Gill, below average. What's going on there?
Yes, certainly. Shubman Gill has to step up today because it's high time. It's 9 games and he has played only 2 good innings. So 7 games out, he has looked out of touch. So I think he needs to step up and take that responsibility because he's a good player. We all know that, and we are expecting more from him. So I think he should shoulder the responsibility and play come good today against Punjab.
Would you expect him to come good, Harshit? Has he got it in him to come good? What's been going wrong in his game so far?
Well, we in our last encounter with Punjab, we have seen him just skipping the century and like getting out on 96. So we hope he will be back in form against the Punjabs. But I guess certainly he's trying to hurry a bit against the bowlers. Like he's not taking time. We have seen Ridhiman Saha joining the playing 11 lately, and he's also scoring at a good rate, like scoring a half century and giving a good start. So certainly it will be expected from Shubman Gill also to like stand on the caliber which he brings on in the team. And if we get a good start, it certainly helps the team to build on to the foundation. And later we know how Tewatia Miller and even Rashid Khan can take the baton on.
Yeah, okay, they can do. But you've had actually quite expensive runs given away. I think it was Ferguson and Khan. That was it. Are giving away runs at the moment. They've only taken 1 wicket each in the last game, Ferguson and Khan. And I know I'm being extra harsh because I know you're still winning and we're still top of the table. So it's like you're a grade A student, but there are weaknesses there that either a Punjab side or another side could exploit upon, or that could develop into bigger problems. So I'm just pointing out the couple of little holes in the bucket where your Barney's leaking out a little bit, but it's not a massive crack in the bucket. Your bucket's okay, right? So, I mean, Mumbai Indians, there's no bottom to their bucket. It's just like a big hole. It's all flowing out. But so I'm being a little bit harsh, but Ferguson and Khan have given away, like I said, only 1 wicket each in the last 2 matches. That's surely got to tighten up as well, Harshin.
See, Tommy, like as Clinton also mentioned, like the beauty of GT has been the success which we are getting. Certainly, is like we have different match winners in every match. We have seen Shubman Gill performed. We have seen Rashid Khan, Tewatia Miller taking away the game. On the other day, we have seen Hardik Pandya taking the game away in the very first match against Lucknow. We have seen Mohammad Shami doing that. So I think definitely there is always a scope of improvement. And as the saying goes, like when the team is winning, we don't point out small things as you mentioned, right? Some bowlers leaking runs, some are not getting the wickets they deserve, especially with the reputation Rashid Khan carries on in the team. But with the time, he will perform well. And in the last encounter against Punjab, he has taken 3 wickets with an economy of around 5 to 6. So we are pretty sure he will carry on the form. And yeah, the team will definitely like continue the temperament which they are getting and continue the winning streak.
Okay, Kevin, Harshit wants to ignore the problems in the side. He said, I don't want to talk about it. Things are going good. It's like you've come back from a nice party with your wife, and your wife says, yeah, but did you really need to say this? Did you really need to say? You're like, listen, let's forget that. Overall, it was a good party. Leave it. But she's just trying to make those little improvements in the relationship. Kevin, is there anything wrong with looking at these little faults and kind of going, actually, something's got to happen with Ferguson and Khan not giving away runs?
Yes, to some extent we can ignore those problems, but I think behind the curtains and behind the doors, the internal team management should be working on and taking those small aspects into consideration, because going forward the teams will come hard at us, and at that moment we can't have like one or two players just performing for us. We need to perform collective as a unit. But I have some optimism over here, because as Hardik mentioned that we are having luck in the first few matches, so we might run out of luck. So if Rashid is not performing that well in this way, maybe he's saving his best for the later half of the tournament. So that is what the optimism I can talk about, and hope Ferguson and Rashid come to the party as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you know what? In that respect, it could work as long as they all take a moment to perform, and that's what's happened. Weirdly, GT have just got this ability to get themselves out of a situation. Somebody will step up and be the hero of the day. It's like Avengers. You don't know which one's movie it is. You just walk to you just know it's an Avengers Marvel movie, and they're going to tell you in the end, "Oh, Spider-Man's going to save the day. Oh, it's Black Widow. Oh, it's somebody else." It's like, okay, fine. It's another hero every time. Shami, 14 wickets, 9 matches. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Someone's Chawatia, obviously, everything he does, just clutching those wins from it all. So, why do you think that is? Why do you think what's going on behind the scenes in the management of a team that they can have that flexibility to allow somebody else to step up and win? Harshit, what's behind that? Talk me through the science or the cricket behind that.
See, when Rashid Khan comes up, right? Two times we have seen Rashid Khan like single-handedly changing the game, and at the time this thing happened, it's around 18th over, right? When the match is at a very crucial state, and like people might think like, no, he should not be on strike. He should rather give maybe Tewatia or David Miller the strike and let the match continue. But I think the confidence which Rashid Khan has on his batting, right? Because management or fans come later. First, you should have the confidence in your batting. Like, yeah, I can take the win away for my team, and that's what we have seen in the two matches. Because the way he's playing, trying to play those helicopter shots, that like certainly takes the practice and a huge amount of time in the nets, right? You can't just come and hit those shots. So I certainly think like Rashid Khan is very confident about his batting, and cherry on the cake is like the management is pushing him. They are like giving him more time to explore his batting skills, and on the match as well, like they are giving him more chances. So which is like grooming him from a bowler to a all-rounder, and which is definitely being beneficial for the team in the later stage as well, when the knockouts will start and there will be very crucial matches to win, like some tight matches. And also one thing to add, like we were certainly worried about the bowling, but we have seen GT defending scores of 150, 160, which has been a challenge for teams. So we are pretty confident like we will recover back, and Loki and Rashid Khan will perform.
Okay, he's confident the performance is going to step up. I wonder whether because you're a new squad, though, Kevin. It's a final point on GT. Because you're a new squad, there's no set way or play. Therefore, if you get a good squad together, everybody can shine. Is that why we're seeing this? Everyone's a hero in GT, because there is nothing set in stone. This isn't a team with loads of history. It's like, hey, everyone's can just go for it.
Correct, I agree. Like a team like Mumbai Indians, for example, we can consider that they have that history behind them. They have won 5 titles, so there is a pressure on them to win for every game. We are the newcomers, so nobody is expecting anything from us. We play with a nothing to lose attitude, and I think the management is also doing an amazing job. Like the players have mentioned in their interviews that Ashish Nehra and rest of the management is keeping things very light, very simple, no stress at all. Just go out there, enjoy your game, and I think that is helping the players perform really well.
Okay, right. And on that note, we'll move nicely into Punjab, because Clinton, if anybody should just go out there and enjoy their game and do their thing and play open, it's got to be Punjab. It's do or die time, but it's only good to do it in style. Can they do it? Can they? What we've seen so far, have they got it all in place?
Uh, if you compare their performances with the last season, you notice that they've made minimum changes this time. They've backed players, they've stuck with their players, and you know, uh, tried to back them as much as possible. And yes, we have the team to do it. We have the team to go all out and knock over and steamroll any opposition, because there are about 7 to 8 match winners in our team who can just on their day win you a match single-handedly. Of course, it has not happened on a regular basis, and that's why where we are where we are in the points table. But yeah, it just takes a couple of matches to change everything, to change the belief, and knocking over a team like Gujarat today could be the start of something good for Punjab.
I think that's exactly right. I think a few people have said that taking out a top team says a lot. It sends out tremors to other people that you've got that knockout blow in you. Anmol, what will it take to take this team apart? What part of Punjab's game will have to perform today?
Yeah, like I have said last time that
Oh, we lost him. Did we lose him? Like he said last time, he's saying, I've said this already. Go look it up. I said it last time. I'll see you later. There you go. Maybe he's saving all the action for the pitch. He'll no doubt be back in a minute. We'll catch up with him in a second. Just a quick question from you guys, from Clinton, though. Is Agarwal, Mayank Agarwal, what does he do today? What's his strategy then? What does he say to the guys going into this game?
He's been someone who is a player's captain, who's backed his players, and unlike our other previous captains. So the message to the guys will be simple. I mean, they're all very experienced cricketers and they know how to go about things. And he just tells them to go out and express themselves and enjoy their cricket. Because if we play to even half of our potential, we can knock over any team. And the last match we played against Gujarat, I mean, that game was ours. It was 13 runs from 3 balls. It was a dot ball, came straight to Odin Smith. Tewatia was half down. He threw the ball, it went for an overthrow. Tewatia came on strike and he hit 2 balls for 2 sixes. I mean, that fickle and that small are the margins which, eventually come to bite Punjab and hurt Punjab. Even the last game, we were chasing 154 against Lucknow. We were 88 for 3 in 12 overs. And it should have been our game for all money. We had Johnny Bairstow and Livingston batting. Livingston went for a rash shot, and then our batting collapsed once again. So it's just been those moments, those small moments which cost you so dearly in a format and in such a competitive tournament like this, which has always haunted Punjab over the last 3 seasons especially. And hopefully things change from today, and we see a new brand of cricket that Punjab plays.
Okay, we want no more scary films. No scary films where little scary moments happen. Like, I wasn't expecting that little twist in the tail. Oh, God. Look out behind you. There comes Tewatia. He's stolen the game away. It's like a horror movie. Anmo, you were saying before you got cut off, you said, like I said last time, you were saying about the team and what you've got in your locker to take on Gujarat.
Yeah, we have everything. Like Clinton pointed out rightly that we have everything. If we can show our 50% of the game, then we can we can win the game easily from Gujarat. Like I've said that there is interesting stat I came to know about recently that Rahul Chair, everyone has gained the wickets, and Rahul Chair has a better economy than Arshdeep. I don't know if it's correct or not, but Rahul Chair have a better economy, and Kasiko Rawala has dismissed Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is struggling with his form, and I think that it would be a great honor or a great start that if we get Shubman Gill, Riddhiman Shah, and many more their batsmen in the power play.
Okay, that's what you want to do. Look at that. He is a lion, isn't he? He wants to take out a wounded player. Poor Shubman Gill's not on great form. Let's take him out. Let's finish him off while he's limping. Let's get the weak one in the pack. That is a lion's attack. That's how lions do their thing. Should you start with Johnny Bairstow today, Anmol?
Yeah, I was saying that Johnny Bairstow would be a very good option. Mayank Agarwal should come at number 3. If any one of the player righty and left hand combination would obviously work with, because Johnny Bairstow is an opener. I guess if you see, if he was playing for Sunrisers Hyderabad, he used to open, and with David Warner, once they both have the century partnership. Many times they had a century partnership. I think why not to try Johnny Bairstow up the order, or you can say Mayank Agarwal to be on the 3rd and rest Rajapaksha and Livingstone, and rest would be the same.
Right. Okay. Let rest them and keep. Would you do it as well, Clinton? Would you put Bairstow in as an opener now?
Yeah, I would partly agree to what Anmol says. I would make Besto open with Dhawan because Besto is the most fruitful. He's had all his success for Sunrisers Hyderabad at the top. Then I would have Rajapaksa at three, Livingston at four, and I would play Mayank Agarwal at five. I know it is a very unpopular opinion because Mayank Agarwal is known as an opener and has done really well at the top. But when you're a captain, you need to take some responsibility for the team, even though it would impact or affect your natural game. Mayank Agarwal is a very, very good player of spin and can fit into the finisher's role as well because we need some experience lower down the order. We have Jitesh Sharma coming at six and Rishi Dhawan at seven. So if Mayank Agarwal could, slot down to number five, it would be, and he plays Rashid Khan also decently well, and that's the only spinner that Gujarat have. And it would match up wise, it would be a perfect thing, but I don't think practically it's possible because going by the way Punjab play, they follow specific roles. Even that day when Mayank Agarwal was not playing, they opened with Prabh Simran, even though Johnny Bairstow was playing. So they opened with Prabh Simran and sent Johnny Bairstow at three. So I don't see Mayank Agarwal dropping, although it would be more practical.
Okay, hard decisions to make. Okay, you know what's going down. This is what it's all about. Today's big game of Punjab versus Gujarat. If you are watching, thank you for the comments. You can place your comments on the YouTube, on the Facebook, and wherever it is that you are watching this. And what we encourage you all to do is to go to Rario.com and go and get yourself a free NFT, a non-fungible trade. It's what everyone's getting into at the moment, part of the crypto world. This is how simple and straightforward it is to register at Rario. I did it. You go to Rario.com, the website, and then there's a little button that says sign up. And this is what happens when you click sign up. Take 60 seconds.
It's so easy. You type in your email address first of all. This is it. This is step one. Email address. You can all do that. And then once you've filled that one in, you go down to the line below and you type in your username. I'm going with Big Tom. And then you put in your password. Make this unique to yourself, something that you're going to remember, and you have officially got yourself into the site. Then, of course, you've got to make sure you're not a robot by typing in the code. You hit submit, you wait for the email to come into your inbox, and you confirm it. That's it.
That's all there is to it. Right, it's time for fighting talk. We're going to put these two guys head to head with each other to give it all the fighting talk they can. Anmol, is it going to be you? I know you love fighting talk, or is it Clinton today?
I'll do it.
Who's that? Oh, is that Clinton? Yeah, okay, Clinton. Wow, okay, Clinton's having a fight talk. And Harshit or Kevin? Oh, is that you pointing at you putting a finger up, or you pointing?
Yeah,
at
it's for Kevin. Yeah, it's for Kevin.
Okay, you're pointing up. Says Kevin. Get ready to fight talk. Okay. All right, so it's Kevin versus Clinton. Kevin, let's have you go first. Top spot, top of the table. It's the Gujarat Titans fan, ultimate fan here, Kevin. You're known all around the world now as the Titans guy as well, by the way. Are you getting approached? Like, do people message you directly saying they've seen you?
Yes, Tommy, firstly, like I want to mention that Harshit pointed out above because that's where we belong at the top of the table.
Oh! Yeah, and you are Mr. Titans now. So okay, your 30 seconds to start fighting talk starts now.
Okay, well, so it's a big game. Punjab Kings versus our team Gujarat Titans. Well, we all love the Punjabi music, but I think it's the Dandiya guys who are going to emerge victorious and do the Dandiya dance tonight. It's a Punjab Kings, the opponent which we love to smack around. Last time around, we absolutely smacked them, and it was a proper humdinger of a game. And today, I'm expecting no less. Punjab, y'all can try your best, but try your best to at least give up some fight so that the people will have a good match, because anyways you're not going to win it.
Hey, he's saying bring out your best shots, bring out your best hits. You're not going to win, but they're gonna be there anyway. It's going to be the Dandiya that tear open the doors today. The Punjabi drums are going to be banged out by the Dandiya. Okay, over to you then, Clinton, to give it to him back. Your 30 seconds starts right about now.
Yeah, I would like to take Kevin to the year 2011. That was the time his team was absolutely non-existent. That was the time we faced the table toppers, Mumbai, and we were in the seventh position. And that's when We reduced Mumbai to their lowest ever total in IPL history and destroyed them totally. Uh, Gujarat are in for some similar fate today because I'm pretty sure they're due for a thrashing, a long due thrashing, which will be handed over to them today. And remember, y'all may seem like Goliath, we may seem like David, but on its day, even an ant can defeat an elephant. Punjab's winning today.
There you go. It's fighting talk. That's what it's all about. The ants are
Can I
going to
say something?
rise
Can I
up.
say something?
Of course you can, Anmol.
Kevin mentioned here something about डांडिया. I would say that डांडिया में जो ढोल बजता है या जो ढोल की बजती है उससे तेज हमारे पंजाबियों के भांगड़ा के ढोल होते हैं. जब एक बार बजते हैं ना पूरे स्टेडियम में सुनाई देते हैं.
There you go. He's going to rumble all around. There's no match up to the sticks. The sticks don't match up against the big tools. Harshit, did you want to add anything as well? I gave him a shot in the interest of balance. Anything you want to add to the fighting talk?
No, like I definitely love what Anmol mentioned, but certainly the way we enjoy on the doles of Punjabis, we are going to do that after winning today. So definitely we will invite them to play some doles so that we can enjoy our dandiyas.
Okay, look at that. Who's going to be throwing out the invites? Who's going to be doing the victorious dance? And who will be doing the dance of shame? It's one team playing for do or die attitude, that's Punjab, and one team that's flying high. Do or die versus flying high. Let's see who will be victorious in only a little while. Enjoy the game. It's the Titans versus the Kings. Thank you for watching Fan Doosra. Tell your friends about it. We're here every day reporting, talking, getting excited about the game ahead. So go share the love with Rario as well. Jump onto rario.com and get yourself a free NFT simply because you're watching Fan Doosra. It's easy. Go do it right now. Boys, enjoy the game. Thank you very much, Gujaratis. Thank you very much, Punjabis. We'll see you soon. Later, everyone.